Going into this opener, I mean, do you have a set five, or is it still first couple games in, it's to be determined?
Well, I know Malik Morgan's going to start, and he's a very good basketball player. He's a leader. He's improved from last year, from what we've seen in practice so far. He's anxious to get this first game under his belt in Lumberjack Arena and play well, and hopefully victorious, but play well, and really give him the reins of the basketball team as far as being vocal on the court, calling more plays, as far as a quarterback checking at the line of scrimmage, same type of thing in basketball. He needs to be able to read the defense and make the right plays. And tonight is going to be a great test for Malik in that their defense changes on transition. And they look over to their coach on defensive transition, and he changes up the defenses, whether it's a man-to-man, a full court or half-court trap, and they play two different types of zones. So we'll see 4 or 5 different defenses every transition tonight.
Wow. You guys are playing the first set of games at home, correct? And just kind of talk about that, what you guys like to accomplish. Obviously win, but the advantage of playing some home contests.
Yeah, the first 10 out of 11 are at Lumberjack Arena this year. Scheduling by design. We have a very young basketball team. Our driver's license are 18 and 19 years old, and we need to be able to get some momentum, whether those are wins or losses, but play well at home, find out who we are, establish roles early in November, and then go out on the road and a little bit on December, but mostly January and February. Then we'll start alternating weekends when our schedule loosens up.
With exhibition practices, what have you learned from this team? Obviously, you talked about Morgan returning, but what about the other players? What have you learned about this squad?
I like them. I do. I think we have a really nice work ethic. Jack Cobb is surprising on how hard he plays every possession in practice. 6'7", 6'8", long, athletic kid from Orange County who just likes to play. He's a basketball player, and he plays hard, and he's a very effective and skilled player, so I really like him. Tyrus Rattler, who sat out last year as a redshirt freshman, is playing at a high level. He's a tough kid, a very confident player, great body, and I think our fans will like him as well.
You mentioned Jack. How do you think the freshmen, even though they haven't played an official game yet, have kind of assimilated to life as college basketball players so far?
So it's Jack Cobb?
No, just in terms of all the freshmen.
The freshmen are great. They're puppies. They're across campus and trying to find their way from the dorms to the library, to class, to practice, and back to the cafeteria. They're young kids, but as far as picking up the system, I like how quickly they picked up the system. They seem to be smart basketball players, but we'll find out tonight when the lights come on and the band's playing.
Last year, the Lumberjacks really didn't come into who they are until Malik Morgan established himself as a big-time player in the CC2A. Is he ready to pick up where he left off last year?
I do. I really like how Malik Morgan's playing. He's playing at a high level. He's shooting the basketball better. He's got the ability to pick and choose the times that he wants to score. He is looking to score more often, at least in practice. We'll see how it goes tonight. We are leaning on his shoulders, and I'm very confident he can deliver.
Will Taylor, you mentioned him. He took last year off after being in a starring role as a freshman. How is he, and I believe Colin's back as well, how did those guys taking a year off the court? I know they weren't eating potato chips the whole time, but how does that help them hopefully coming into their redshirt sophomore campaign?
Coach Peterson's done a great job with our redshirt program over all the years, and specifically on those two players, Colin Caslick and Will Taylor, have taken the challenge of the weight room and put on significant pounds that are muscle bound, and they're ready to go. They're focused. They understand what the CC2A is like. They understand what a college schedule happens from November to March, and they've got some wisdom to them, even though they're only sophomores. And I really like the fact that they're both playing well. They're enjoying their new teammates. They understand their role, and it's more of a supportive role than it is a star role. With Malik and Tyrus, Rocky and Tom, they've got some players around them that can score.
Talk about last year, or what you want out of this preseason. Last year, you had a good preseason, but the team didn't quite seem ready when CC2A play started, and that eventually cost them a trip to the postseason. What do you get out of this preseason so when December 3rd rolls around, the Jacks are ready to fire on all cylinders?
Yeah, instead of bringing in 18 to 21 players to camp, we brought in 14 this year. And it's dwindling quick. I mean, we've had some injuries, but we all do, and we anticipated that. But we're able to specifically look at the 8 or 9 guys that are going to play in rotation week by week. So we feel like we're further ahead, at least as far as early November. And really, what really counts is early December when the CC2A starts up. So hopefully, we anticipate on being a little better oiled machine when December 1st comes around when we play down in Southern California.
Nice question.